spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice gain before being run out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Might be changing the route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ready to fire from the pistol. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here comes the option. They'll try the run. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. It'll be 3rd and long. He's got him in the flat. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The groupers are marching down the field. Give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Floats it out in space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. That's caught. It's Henderson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack from getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Punt is on its way. He'll field it close to the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Got his man to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarter.
Breaks into the open. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry up. Just keeps slinging it. Scrambling away. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal for this offense. He might want another play.
Let's go. On set. Stand. Ready, set. Got it. Ready, go.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. And the groupers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Goes to the option. Finding open areas. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. They'll run the option. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. He's got it. Creates a little space. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Groupers.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff to the lone back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The quarterback takes a knee. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Groupers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the groupers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz.
He's into the open down the middle. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Got it. Belly stutter. Here we go.
On the option. Quick toss. Oh, what a cut! And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the group.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The groupers line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Spinderella. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand.
Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Using the quick game. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another Big play in this passing attack. And the Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Power football with the run. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Oh, they're after him. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
42 Spider. Ready, go!
Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Groupers! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Harmon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and fires complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Working that left side now. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Sun Devils will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The groupers send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Running into the open space.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Caught near the sticks. It's Camarda. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Camarda. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Back to pass. Got a man. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. Right on the money. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. They go to the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Wicks. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Benson. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the groupers have it with a 1st and 10. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. He lobs one high down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
looking for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the concept.